Man, what a great night in Little John. Can't thank our fans for the way they helped us through tonight. I thought it was a terrific basketball game, just competitiveness. If you like toughness and guys really getting after each other, this was what it was. It wasn't always pretty basketball, but I thought the defense on both sides was really good. I'm super proud of our guys for sustaining. We didn't guard them very well the first 5 minutes, but the last 35 we guard them about as well as we can. And just a terrific win for us, and I love the way we did it. We just fought as hard as we could, and my man Chef with 20 rebounds, remarkable for us to battle them on the glass the way we did, and only have 7 or 8 turnovers. I thought even though we didn't shoot it well, I thought we played pretty well. So against a very, very good, well-coached opponent. Questions for me?
I know you said against Florida A&M that it was an opportunity for your program to really put together a signature win. What did tonight say about where this program's at and where it's headed?
Yeah, I mean, obviously to have Kentucky come to Little John, I think speaks that, people are recognizing that we've had a good program here for about the last 7 or 8 years. I've told you guys we're 5th in the ACC in wins. We've been to a Sweet 16 and Elite 8. We're under the shadows of football for sure, but this is people that watch this game, people that came. I don't know why you wouldn't want to come play basketball here. This is an unbelievable environment, program on the rise, really good facilities. Obviously, the facility renovations have really helped our recruiting, and we have great kids. We have great kids that care about the right things, that play the right way, and I'm really proud of our players. I'm really proud and happy for our players to compete in an environment like this and to really enjoy this moment that they get to enjoy this moment as much as they do. They were obviously celebrating big time in the locker room, and this is one they'll remember for a while.
Brad, the depth, the way you guys spread the scoring around tonight, guys rose up at different times. Is that a characteristic of this team?
Yeah, I hope. I think we're still a work in progress on offense. We don't have as many proven scorers, so we're having to win other ways defensively and competing and rebounding and just fighting. I talked about that with our team, that I thought just our toughness, our ability to sustain, I think, is what I'm most proud of. I just think in this day and age, to get teams to sustain effort over long periods of time is hard. And we've had to do that to win. I think it started right before we went to Florida, and it's continued. So, I think the problem is if we don't have that kind of effort and toughness, it's not going to be easy for us because we're not as talented offensively as some of the teams that we could play. So, our team understands that, they accept that, and they really work well and compete for each other.
Coach, probably Zachary's best game in a Clemson uniform. Seemed like it just seemed like he was an emotional spark plug. I mean, he got the crowd fired up. He had made some big threes.
He plays with great intensity, defends really hard. Got a couple to the rim in the open floor, which was really good for us. Obviously, he always gets his hands on balls and steals. Did that again tonight. We've talked here about, I think he and Ian just play at another level in terms of competitiveness consistently. And they sustain that kind of effort, and that helps carry the rest of the team.
Brad, given how many new faces you have, is the collective mental toughness of this group ahead of where you thought?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we thought we would be tough. We knew that's what Zachary would bring. We knew Ian was that kind of player. We're obviously trying to build that. We've tried to build that with Chase. It wasn't natural for him when he's a younger player, but he certainly is a lot tougher, and Dylan's pretty tough. Victor, I think, is getting there the way we do things, and I love his communication and his spirit. He's got a great spirit about him in terms of wanting to win and just being happy about winning, being happy about being a regular player. He kind of wasn't a regular player at Cincinnati, and so I think he feels the belief in our team that we have in him as a staff and team. And then I'm proud of our bench. Our bench did a great job tonight in the first half. Dylan, Miles Foster was terrific, 7 points, 4 rebounds in 8 or 9 minutes. I mean, that's huge. Dylan and Dell came in and gave us a lot of juice. We're able to match their speed when we go 3 smalls. This was a complete team win.
The rate at which Kentucky got to the line happened a lot earlier than it did the rest of the game. What was the message to stop giving away those free opportunities?
Yeah, just, play hard without fouling, which takes tremendous defensive discipline. I mean, it's not easy to guard hard, pick up, pressure, play with tenacity and some physicality, and the game was really physical on both ends, and not foul. It's just hard to do. It takes tremendous discipline. Some people don't pressure because of it. They don't want to foul and put people on the line. And our team just needs to. We have to have a more of an aggressive mentality. Last year we probably were the other way, but this year's team has to be more aggressive. And there's a wearing effect that I think happens in games when you do it well. And but you gotta keep them off the free throw line. And there was a little period there where we didn't do that.
Brad, you held them to 8 fast break points. This is a team that likes to get out and run. Can you speak to that and how big that was tonight for you guys?
Yeah, it's huge. They're top 3 or something in the country in fast break points, and they're just elite shooters and open court players. Lamont Butler is terrific. It helped that he was in foul trouble. But some of that was because of our aggressiveness. And, our guys deserve credit for that. But he's terrific in the open floor, and obviously they got guys that can rebound and get it out quick. They just play with tremendous offensive confidence. Mark does a really, really good job with them in terms of their confidence and the way they share the ball and play with each other, and a lot of good passers. And, they're really hard to guard.
You ever been involved in a game this intense in early December? It seemed like a March, April game.
Alabama last year was a heck of a game. And to win that one at Alabama, same competitive fight and juice that you need. And so, yes.
Coach, you come in here against Kentucky, they're number 1 in points per game, 96.7, first in pace of play. I know you already commented on the fast break points, but what did you do before the game, maybe in the film room or with the players, with defensive scheming that also slowed down to Kentucky at a season low of 66 points?
Yeah, I think some of it is just, the game had some longer possessions on both ends, right? Like, we didn't take as many quick shots. I think there were times we wanted to try to score, but we couldn't get away from them either very often. And then obviously we wanted to make them go against us. And it's not like we were trying to milk the clock or slow the game down, but we certainly were trying to slow their fast break. And, not turning the ball over helps. Rebounding some of your misses helps. So there were just a lot of different things that went into, and then good preparation and attention to detail from our players.
Ian's earned his shot. Do you want him to shoot 8 threes a game, though?
Yeah, I do. Because he's going to make 3 of them, 4 of them in a lot of games. He's a much better shooter than he's shooting. I got asked the same question about Chauncey Wiggins about 2 weeks ago. And, it's yes, we need those guys to make those shots, take those shots, want them to do it. We were teasing him in the locker room that he had 20 attempts or whatever it was and 20 rebounds, and I guess he got 8 offensive. I don't know how many of his own misses he got, but you know what? How about that? 20 rebounds. That's just tremendous effort. Unbelievably proud of that kid.
How encouraging is it that you're able to beat a team like Kentucky shooting 32% from 3?
Yeah, it is. It's just games are different. Every game takes on a life of its own. You don't know what you need to do. If you're going to be really, really good, you got to win grinding games like this in the 60s or 70, and then you got to be good enough to outscore somebody 91-88 every once in a while. When you're making a few, they're making a few, the game's going up and down. Can you do that? If you want to be really good, you can do both. So we're working on that.
The late game execution, just to chase to make the free throws and defense everything. Just what you like about that final minute?
Yeah, I thought we'd really guarded, whatever the lead was there. I thought we guarded them really well. We kind of knew that they might run something, a little pistol action, and we guarded it well and got a little bit of a touch foul against us on Zachary there to kind of keep the game alive. And then obviously Wiggins doesn't rebound the miss, so that now we got to guard another one. I probably should have subbed Victor in. That's probably on me. But our guys hung tough. Like we guarded the BOBs the right way. We made them take tough shots. And then obviously, we executed our inbounds play to get the ball to Chase and make the winning free throws.
The SEC went 9-1 in the SEC
Yeah.
ACC Challenge today. Any thoughts on being the lone ACC team to pick?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a couple teams that have their best players hurt. I mean, it's hard, and obviously the SEC's off to a great start. Our league is better than they've showed right now. I know that, I'm hopeful that we'll have a good day tomorrow. Certainly, I'm proud of our team. I didn't get to watch much of the other games, just bits and pieces, but our league will bounce back.
Terrell McIntyre was on that 96 team that beat
Yeah.
number 3 Kentucky. You
Yeah.
had the throwback uniforms, a little bit of mojo for you.
Yeah, just I mean, I didn't even notice it myself, but I mean, he talked to the team once about it, just how big a game it is. We knew this was an unbelievable opportunity, and I mean, it's terrific, to have Kentucky come to your arena. And I know there was some blue in there, but there was a heck of a lot of orange. So, go Tigers. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.